Wave 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
11:21 this morning, and 31 Triple Doppler is almost completely dry. However, we are starting to see just a touch of that drizzle making its way into Marion and Winston counties this morning. Take a look at Decatur right now on the Wave 31 Skycam network, powered by Thompson Roofing and Construction. An icy scene continuing, and any sun we had this morning is now well covered up by cloud cover. Well, we are still several of us below the freezing mark, which makes our 87 of being sub-freezing in a row. That's from Sunday afternoon. Our high temperature today sitting at an even 40 degrees. Now, that's good. That means some of this ice will melt. However, not as much as if the sun was out. What's bad is that I'm tracking rain and possible freezing rain coming into the forecast. This will just increase the water content on the roads and allow it to refreeze overnight Thursday into first thing on Friday. We'll stay below freezing the next several days with wake-up temperatures knocking on the door of single digits. So even though we'll have sun, any true road relief, well, it's not necessarily going to be there. And unfortunately, I think today is going to be one of the worst road days that we have. And here's why. Some freezing rain coming into the shoals in just about the next hour or so and lasting through southern Tennessee for the rest of the afternoon. The rest of us seeing rain pushing east of the corridor at about 1 o'clock. What that's going to do is put liquid water on top of ice. And of course, we all know that is impossible to drive on, regardless of your vehicle. That rain will stay with us through the rest of dinner time and then finally push out of the way in the turn of the night and into the wee hours of the morning. But then remember, anything that's left over, any of that liquid that's left over, will refreeze overnight. Take a look at Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. This is the good news on the docket today. We can't have all doom and gloom. By the time we get to next week, temperatures will be in the 50s, so well above the freezing mark, and we'll finally start to feel a whole lot better. All right, here's a look at your 10-day forecast. Sunshine this weekend, but very, very cold temperatures next week, we'll welcome back the 50s and into the 60s. The good news is that we will be warm. The bad news is we have to pay the price with scattered rain and storms. So that's all good though, the warm temperatures, that's the light at the end of the tunnel. However, before we get there, we still have to handle the ice that's on the roads now. So if you want to be out at any point today, please exercise extreme caution. But once it starts raining, I strongly advise you all to head inside. Having rain on top of those slick roads is going to be a terrible combination. And the safest thing to do is to not be on the roads at that point.
Good points right there. All right. Thank you so much, Grace.
Thank you.